Monday. Seeding microgreens today. We have our first trays of sunflower shoots that I've just seeded, and in about a week to 10 days or so, given we have enough sunlight, we'll be harvesting them for market. Alright, we got the skeleton up of our second tunnel. This season we're using something a bit different, fairly innovative, actually really innovative, and it's a difference maker. This is the setup for what we call wiggle wire, and the plastic will go over this edge here and then be secured in these little channels with this wire. We'll show you that in a minute. Now we're attaching the wiggle wire. We're wiggling while we do so. Ah! Looking good. So this is pretty much what the wiggle wire accomplishes. So out here on this very windy property, last season we did not have much success with the longevity of our tunnels. So by adding this, you're really able to withstand some serious winds. I mean, it works. The wire secures the plastic underneath these, I guess, canals or this overhang here. And yeah, so that's the wiggle wire. And that's basically the finished product. We're gonna cap off the ends, figure out a little strategy for that, but hey, good job.
Thank you.
I think Kathleen is starting to lose it. She ordered me to dig, well now she dug the holes, and now she's telling me to fill them back in full of dirt. That's a very military thing to do. Dig holes over there, alright, now fill them back in. What are you doing? Why are we doing this? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're in here planting our maters. I'm digging them nice big homes in the ground, filling them with compost, and what you got there too?
Rock dust.
All right.
Trace minerals.
Give them some nice food. All right, we're gonna get these maters in the ground. Kat just informed me that the cap is still on. Yeah, she's right. So, how do you think we did? This is our first tomato tunnel planting. Give any words for the audience, or are you just gonna give them a stoic stare? It's that kind of day. I got the Game of Thrones the soundtrack playing right now. It's rainy, it's kind of miserable out. But we got miters in the ground! First harvest of 2018. We got all the greens, salad, arugula, got some spinach, and then this mustard looks out of control delicious. So we're gonna hit the greens today, and then everything else tomorrow. And then we have our first market on Saturday in Burlington. Yeah, so Jay asked me to come out here and go on an aphid hunt. I don't really know what aphids look like yet, but I'll tell you what, brother. If I find them, I'm gonna get radical on them. Ooh! I ain't finding none yet, brother. Hey, aphids! Radical Reemus is in town. Nothing yet, but my hair is getting wet. Gonna seek some shelter. Can't mess this thing up. That's what I'm known for. It's been about 2 weeks since we hired our very first employee here at Brazilian Farms, Radical Reemus. I've had a lot of people inquire and ask to see more FaceTime from him. So far, not really sure how I feel about the guy. He's a bit reckless, but he's got one hell of a hairdo, and he's quite entertaining, so he's got that going for him for sure. I'm gonna walk down the farm. I see him doing something weird over there. I'm gonna pass the camera off to him and ask him to just kind of summarize how his first 2 weeks have been.
There we go, there, right there. Yeah, so, hello. I'm Radical Reemus. And yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since Jay brought me on here at the farm. I don't know how I feel about the guy. I think he's a little strange, to be honest, but he asked me to talk about my time here at the farm. So far, it's been pretty good. Definitely beats my last job, working the dunk tank at the carnival. Definitely don't like getting this sucker wet, you know what I mean? But yeah, brother, so they let me play with that big ass fork, jamming that thing in the ground. They let me chase the deer off into the woods a couple times with my bow and arrow. Didn't get none, but scared it off at least. And they let me, I don't know, light some stuff on fire with that torch thingy and cut some wood all day. So yeah, life is good here. We'll see what the summer brings. Sure hope they hire some other female work here, you know. Getting a little lonely out here in the field, if you know what I mean. You brother. So yeah, this is Radical Reemus from Resilient Farms here in Hamilton, signing off. Okay. Black hole sun, won't you come and shine your light on these tomatoes? They smell so good. Ooh. Ooh. I swear, they got security cameras all over this place.
All right, so our first harvest processing going swimmingly without any kind of holdups, right? Any kind of inconveniences. Everything's going perfectly, is it not? We're feeling a little cold weather, a lot of wind. And of course, the wind is coming from in this exact direction, coming in and just blowing all the caps of arugula all over the place. But she's doing one hell of a job packing it up. It looks great. And we are, let's see, we're locked and loaded for tomorrow. So I promise you, Kat was driving the speed limit on the way here. She did not drive over the speed limit whatsoever.
No, I didn't lose Jay.
No, he didn't leave me like 5 minutes behind. But first market, we got the Burlington County Farmers Market here. Much bigger than what we're used to at the YMCA. Table's looking good though. All the greens. We got a couple varieties of kale, chard, collards, plant starch, and the prettiest farmer face in all the land. See how it goes. It's rainy, miserable, cold.
Just the way we like it.
All right, we're in with an update, a farmer's market update. It's still raining. It's still raining. All right, a little farming update here at the farmer's market. It's still raining, still windy, still miserable, still cold.
Just the way we like it.
But we're gonna do some Wim Hof breathing to mitigate the cold. So we're gonna initiate like this. This is how Wim Hof does it, I think. I'm not sure, but I think he does it this way. Whoa, I'm getting lightheaded. All right, farm update, farmer's market update. Still raining. Still raining. You know, it's kind of ridiculous that Radical Reemus didn't come because he's afraid to get his hair wet. You know, what do you think about that?
I think it's fine that he didn't come. I think he might scare people away. I don't know.
Yeah, he might scare people away. That's actually a good point. Yeah, we'll have to really think about the consequences of bringing him here out in public. You know, it's still raining. So the market, our vendors next to us are pretty cool. These guys, they're selling coats and hats and socks and stuff. They drive a hard bargain. They don't really talk much. They're pretty aggressive. Once I get too close to their stand and touch things that I'm not buying. So it's a you touch, you buy type scenario. Yep. God bless you.